Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourselves in this very dark world of darkness we are in. Welcome back to Orlando Ascended, the Mage venue. Tonight, our scene takes us to Clea, who's been having a very rough week, and maybe it's time to kind of lighten up a little bit. She might get a very interesting phone call very soon. We'll take the scene away with Clea being in her house.
Garage specifically. And she's, I guess, cleaning up her bike because she's obsessed with that bike.
You receive a phone call.
Yeah, she'll go get her phone because she didn't have it on her once it's there. She had it like on a table or something. She'll go get the phone. Hello?
Clea, dear, good to hear from you. How have you been?
How have I been? Oh, well, nice of you to ask, I suppose. After I don't know, a million years and different fucking things happening.
Yeah,
Sorry. Mm, things are going shit.
pauses for a moment. And I'm sorry I didn't get around to you sooner. Was real busy, you know the drill. Really, I was. But I kind of want to make it up to you, and I wanted to. I was wondering if you might be up for maybe dinner and a movie, dinner and dancing tonight.
I don't know how to dance.
Ah, dinner and movie, dinner and bar fight. Anything. Just chuckles a bit over the phone.
Well, I guess movie's fine, I guess.
Oh, of course.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, let me see. Hold on a moment. Let me look up. Let me look up movies at the time.
I don't know, The Matrix?
There was Unbreakable, The Grinch, Remember the Titans, Castaway, Gladiator, Exorcist. No, not Exorcist. Patriot, X Men, first one. Scary Movie, the first one. Boondock Saints had come out the last year.
It's late summer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what came out late summer?
Requiem for a Dream, Space Cowboys, Final Destination.
Oh my god, I remember these. I was literally at the cinema watching that.
What Lies Beneath, Mission Impossible 2. Fuck it, Mission Impossible 2 actually came out literally during the summer, so we'll do
Okay,
that one.
let's go for Mission Impossible 2. Yeah.
Calls up and he's like, "Why don't we go see that new Mission Impossible movie?"
Okay. Uh, uh, where do you want to meet?
Why don't I pick you up at your place?
I mean, sure. Okay. I mean, are we going with something or we're just
Oh,
teleporting?
you can just be casual. You can just be casual. We'll take the car. I think we'll go to Matlock's for food, and then we'll go out to a movie. Sounds about right.
Yeah, Malvok has good food there. Yeah, sorry, I'm stuttering. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll get ready, I guess.
Excellent. I will pick you up as soon as I can. I'll know when you're done. Then he hangs up.
That wasn't creepy at all. Well, she'll go shower, I guess, and get dressed casually, because that's what we do.
Yep. After a little bit, after a few moments, After a few moments go by, you hear the doorbell ring.
Elsie will get out of the garage and go to the front door.
You see Terrence standing there in his usual attire. Oh my, Clea.
You could have knocked on the garage door.
He smiles a bit and he says, yeah, but that would just seem, I don't know, rude, I guess.
I don't know. Not the right person to ask what's rude or not. Apparently, everything I say is rude.
Nonsense. You just speak your mind.
Well, people don't say it that way often, so I don't know.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I see it that way. Shall we go?
Um, yeah, let me get my phone. One moment. I should go check if she has everything she needs, like her phone and her earpiece and cigarettes, because who knows? Yeah,
Indeed.
I shall come out after.
All right. So you go out with him. He's actually driving a fairly nice Mercedes, but it's a comfy car. And you go to Matlock's.
With the many Bobs. Oh yeah, the journal too, because I'm not gonna remember Bob.
Yep, Bob appears at the door and he's like, ah, Taryn, Clea. I was wondering when you'd show up. Then you see another. Then you see another Bob look from the kitchen. Yeah, I told you that earlier they were going to show up. Thanks, Bob. No worries, Bob.
Well, Bob's, when does this stop feeling creepy?
Oh, I'd say after another year or so, you'll get used to it. Hey, Bob kind of looks at you, Clea, and he's like, "Hey, between you and me, it was pretty weird for me for quite some time, but I think you'll get over it a lot quicker."
Is it because it's many of you?
Well, he thinks for a moment. He's like, "Well, you've got a lot of time to talk to yourself. I heard that, Bob. Oh, shut up, Bob.
But I am talking to myself, but myself doesn't talk back.
Oh, it will, sooner or later." He sits you down at some of the tables. And Bob's like, what do you have?
Breadsticks?
And?
And, well, why don't you recommend me something?
Why don't you try the shrimp scampi tonight? It's a special.
Well, I guess. Okay,
It's really
I'll
good.
try
Trust me.
that.
Comes back, brings you both some rum, and leaves you two to your business. He eventually comes back with your food, and it is delicious.
It's always delicious.
So, Clea, what has been happening recently? I have sadly been out of the loop due to a lot of work I've been doing.
Well, we killed the house.
So I heard. Bravo. Bravo.
And my brain in the process, I guess, because weird shit has been happening. But I don't know how to explain it. Some stuff. And
Some
then,
stuff.
well, it's, I don't know. It's like having a nightmare, but not like the normal kind.
Yeah, I go through that a lot myself.
But this was different because I couldn't wake up. Usually I just wake up, and this time I couldn't wake up. And when I woke up, well, I was full of mud, and everything smells like seawater.
Ah, yeah, that would put a damper on someone's day.
Yeah, well, my homie got something similar, and he has like a uh, oh, I think it was a bit worse for him because he was out in the woods. But anyway, then some weird people from uh, uh, well, wait. And she will start flipping through her notebook. Okay, full force solutions. Yeah, there. We're doing something in uh next to that. What was it? Flower thing, flower store, or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But they were doing something there, and they were attacking that Asian dude, and I guess his sister.
Ah, Lord Sideshow. Yeah, I remember. I know who he is.
Yeah, Damien says that they're fucking.
Terran shrugs. Wouldn't be the first time.
Uh, well, why is that like a normal thing for siblings to shag?
No, but some people do it, some don't. I tend to leave them about their business.
Yeah, but it is weird, isn't it?
Mm. I think it's a bit weird too. I think one should go outside the family boundaries for companionship, since family is already companion or annoying.
I wouldn't know, I guess, but well. Anyway, there were hit marks there, and we took care of that. But there was this other dude that had the tripods. Yeah, there were some tripods. My babysitter said that they were trying to steal a note or something. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it was weird. I couldn't get any samples. That was disappointing. I hear you
Pauses
typing.
for pauses for a moment. Yeah, well, it sounds like you've been busy.
Yeah. Mm, I haven't been able to find anything about. Well, I still get like flashbacks and whatnot, but I don't understand everything that I. I don't know if I should tell you this. You confuse me very much.
Well, then I'm doing my job. Smiles.
Well, you're not supposed to confuse me, though. I mean,
I confuse everyone. It's part of my quirk.
well, I guess that's fair, but it's a bit frustrating, because I don't know how to express this, honestly. I'll just eat a breadstick.
He goes about eating the last part of the meal and then finishes off the rum with you. And after everything's done, he won't really say a whole lot more. Then you go to the movie. You go and you watch Mission Impossible 2, starring Tom Cruise. And overall, it's a fairly good night. And after the movie is over, as he's walking you uh, back to the car, he'll put his arm around your shoulder, and he's like, "Do you want to see something really cool?"
Well, now you got my curiosity going, so yeah.
And he will use portal, and you've already been through his portal, so I won't describe anything.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. One moment you're there on the street, the next moment you're up in the clouds.
Is it like scary though?
You're like up on this like big kind of cloud, and you're not falling. You're like almost sitting on the cloud. It's up in the bright moonlight. There's almost a, I think it's a half moon, and it's illuminating the whole thing. And you are literally above the storm that was taking place not too long ago. Although it's died down a lot in Orlando since it's kind of drizzling now, but you're above it, and you're sitting up in the clouds with a bright illumination of the moon showing everything, and you can feel the cold night air, but it's dry up here. You're above the storm, and you look up and you can see the stars, and you are almost surrounded by the stars themselves. It's a surreal feeling.
I don't think I'll ever get used to all these things.
He sits
How
down next to you,
how do I even process that? As he starts
like,
looking around, like really, focusing on the stars and everything.
are you using mage side or are you just chilling?
Hmm. Will I see anything with midsight on the stars? Will I see
You'll see,
aliens?
you'll see matter. Uh,
Well, then let's roll it and see what I see.
I'll just say you activate it. You can see the material components that some of the clouds are made up of, and the stars are a little far away for you to analyze them. But you imagine that they're made out of stardust and whatnot. And there's condensation in the air. There's not real too many entropy patterns up here, but if you look down towards the storm, there's a lot of entropy patterns.
Hmm. Can I put the cloud in my hands like bubbles?
Yes, you.
Well, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna blow the cloud out like it's bubbles.
Terran takes one of the clouds and kind of molds it, and he shapes it into kind of like this dragon, and it goes flying away.
Well, that's not fair. It's not a competition, you know. That was cool though. Do you hang up here like often?
Oh, at first I did. Not much anymore.
It's really interesting perspective from up here. Everything looks so small.
You see things from a different perspective up here.
Yeah, I do. It's actually it's actually helpful. Like everything down there is just small and not important, no matter how
Exactly.
bad.
Exactly. You see a different perspective on the world, and it helps calm the mind. He'll put his arm around you.
I was kinda cuddle a bit, but with some reservation because he's still confused about his, intentions. That he doesn't know how to ask him about.
Mhm. And you two will sit up and enjoy that moment in the cloud before he takes you home. You eventually arrive back at the house in the car, and he says, "Well, that was a lovely night. We should do that again sometime."
Yeah, but are you going to disappear again? Like, um, I don't know how to ask this. I just have the feeling that you're giving me mixed messages for the past few times we've, you know, met. And I'm very honestly confused and insecure and weird.
Is there anything confusing about this? And he'll kiss you.
I mean, well, she will kiss back, but then she's kind of awkward because it's like, I mean, might be. Well, here's my concern, I guess. Um, because I do like you. I don't know if you know. I guess. Oh, I guess now you do. But you've been around, right? And I haven't, and I'm not really anything special. And I fear you'll be bored of me like really soon. And I'm kind of scared, I guess.
It's okay. It's understandable.
I hope I don't offend you by that.
Nonsense. You are, I must confess, very interesting. Never met someone quite as interesting as you, and I am quite interested.
Maybe that's because I know nothing about me. I'm just, you know, trying to discover who I am.
He's like, I would like you whether you knew or didn't know who you were.
I guess that's good enough for now. It does help.
I'll tell you what, Cleo, we'll take it at your pace.
Thank you. That will be great. It just takes one more stressful thing out of the equation, so that's very thankful. But yeah, I would like to do this again if you want. And
Oh, most certainly. And he pulls you in, hugs you, kisses you on the forehead, squeezes you tightly.
but feel free to text me if you
Of
want.
course, I will do that. Gives you a wink, and he will leave the scene. And with that, we'll go ahead and end it, at least for now. Go ahead and bring up this overlay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another day in Orlando Ascended. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Good night and have